I know it's been a long while since it was relevant, but anybody who remembers the flashback to the courtroom case that Phoenix was in, can y'all imagine an AU where we got Miles Edgeworth Ace Attorney instead of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney?
Oh my.
All right. The recording is now up, which means this is your host, Kazar Raspel, joined by the rest of the tricksters of the trade, who all now introduce themselves individually and quickly.
Oh my gosh,
Back
Emma.
everyone, it's Artman Advanced.
And all we're on top of each other.
We'll do it at the same time.
I
Brad
said
Noir.
individually. Anyway, let's go. So who do we have to... we already finished talking to Emma, so I guess we're going to the underground parking lot. So last
Max,
we
be
know,
ready
someone's
to-
dead.
That's usually how it goes.
Yeah, Emma's sister is saying she doesn't want a lawyer.
He did it.
We're being stubborn and being like, "No, you're getting a lawyer because you didn't do it because we're Phoenix Wright."
And because Emma reminds us so much of Maya.
Yep.
Maya.
Yeah, Maya. So this is the lot where it all happened.
Looks like they're still investigating.
Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. How have I not been to the prosecutor's office before?
Hey everyone, keep up the good work.
Hey, what are you thinking?
Well, they're going to be my coworkers 3 years from now, after all. No harm in saying hello.
Actually, there is. You know, attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. We're not?
Win!
What?
We've been doing that!
Yeah.
Engaging in illegal activities.
I'm trying not to stand out too much here, see? I think
this is
one's
Isaac.
then.
Oh.
The partner just gives it away.
I don't even know how I would do this. Okay. Let's
Give
see.
your best southern drawl.
I'll try. You expecting to go unnoticed here, partner?
I
Why
said
does that
drawl,
sound-
not stuff your mouth with cotton.
Pardon you?
Yeah, partner.
I need. Okay, yeah. I'll try to do it better.
Odd.
Let's see. What do we have? Wait. How did I do grubba?
What do we have here?
I'm sorry, I don't live in the South.
You know,
Hey,
it's
Bambino,
the West.
that's Spanish. You could go just grab a New Mexican
It's
accent.
not
pop it, toss it.
Southern, it's Western.
There's no cowboys in California.
Oh my gosh.
Looks like a bambina got loose from the ranch and is up to no good.
There's a good one.
Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner.
Why would you tie dogs down?
Mr. Marshall.
I'm gonna nitpick. That word is actually pronounced dogie.
Oh, doggy, okay.
Because there's one G, not two.
Marshall.
Is that safe?
Yeah, he's shaving.
Looks more like a
Casually
sheriff to me.
Looky here, Bambina. I know how you feel. But this is my gang's gold strike, see?
Strike? For bowling?
This is our claim. Our territory. Wait, oh, I didn't finish
Sorry.
that.
With a mother load of evidence.
If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? You want to?
Sorry, I'm thinking of plant dreams now, but no. What's this guy talking about?
You head along home now. Happy trails, Bambina. Did you just casually drink alcohol in front of us?
Shh. It's not alcohol. We're in a
You know this-
localized American. It's juice.
Grape juice.
You know they're gonna say that he's just drinking water out of his canteen.
Yeah. Was that hombre a friend of yours?
Hombre.
Kinda, sorta? Yeah, he's a detective.
Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems? Wallet. Oh, darn, missed. Got it. Look, it's money. I'm taking it. I don't get paid enough. What's this, a wallet?
You don't get paid, period.
Excuse me,
Probably because he keeps offering his services to people who don't want them. Wait, what are you doing, Mr. Wright?
What am I
Free
doing?
money.
I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police.
I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence.
What? Me as a lawyer would never know that.
Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket.
That seems legal. Let's do it.
Evidence.
You're worse than Maya. Come on, man.
How is that scientific? Sounds like theft to me.
Let's be scientific about this. Rob them.
Wallet hastily stuffed into pocket.
I'm called to duty already and at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay?
We just robbed this place.
Press tab.
This is actually one of the reasons they made this for the DS.
Yep. By the way, her eyes are sparkling. I can tell she's been waiting for this.
Okay, now, look at the court record.
I'm surprised you didn't
Press
say
tab.
that.
Show me your attorney badge.
Press tab.
You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Now, let's start examining from every angle. Ooh, it's in 3D!
Yep.
Looking.
Now, what's the first thing we should examine about this wallet?
The button to open it? Well, look, I think there might be a clue here. You should check it out with the press of enter.
Nah, we're just gonna hit the A button.
Who stood it up? Is that
This is an ID card.
A very poorly printed one, it looks like.
No, police department is very spelled out.
Sergeant
Yeah.
Bruce.
Goodman, ID number
Goodman.
5842189.
See? Well, isn't scientific investigation useful? I made you look with your eyeballs.
I guess,
thing
though
you
I don't
stole.
see what science has to do with it.
It's
With
like
your eyeballs.
it's like Edward's logic power.
Why did you have
Let's
to
be
remind
sure
me
to
of what we're
examine-
not gonna play?
Oh no, apparently we
Let's
are
be sure
going to
to
play
examine
because
every
it's
piece
getting a
of
port.
evidence.
Yeah,
Oh.
we gotta make Q live through that one dialogue. I won't.
We'll get to it.
bring it.
We probably won't get that dialogue. Maybe.
Let's
Anyway.
be sure to examine every piece of evidence. I've said this 3 times now.
Sorry. I just didn't want to go forward with them talking. I guess I've got to be on my toes from now on.
Keep them on their toes.
A ladder. A ladder!
That's a step ladder.
What's the difference in scientific terms, please?
Scientific, huh?
Nerd.
Look at
Oh
the
my God.
basic nature of things, Mr. Wright.
This all seems so horribly familiar somehow.
You know, I've got it in my head that the difference between a ladder and a step ladder is that a step ladder is the one that folds out in a triangle shape and a ladder is just straight.
Yeah, that's it. That's all it is.
But you gotta say it scientifically. This is where the cars leave the lot.
The arrow on the ground makes it look more like an entrance.
What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit.
Well, maybe it's both. Kind of a dual No, it's an... You see the arrow!
The theory of relativity. No, that is not what that means.
What?
I've gotta write this down. Ah, hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe you know, was Mr. Relativity German or was he British?
Mr. Relativity? Are you sure that was his name? She thinks
Girl,
the
did
theory
you-
of
I'm
relativity
beginning to
was
think
you maybe
coined
you
by
did
a
go to
dude
school.
named Relativity.
I'm thinking maybe you did go to school in America. Look, a stylish glass-walled room. Very nice.
You can see the whole parking lot from in there.
It says security. Perhaps it's a cafe?
Girl.
Why?
Yeah, she's definitely been educated in America.
Huh?
Cafe security. Yeah, that must be it. Let's check it out later.
I hate to break it to you, but I think that's probably just a security guard office.
You know, I scored a 97 on my science test the other day.
Too bad they don't have a test for common sense.
Thank you.
Here, a phone. Let's see if it works.
Let's call 911. Hey,
That
don't
would be
touch stuff we
119.
don't need to be touching.
I can't hear anything. My ears. No, my ears. Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure?
What is she babbling about?
Hey, what did you just say?
See? You can hear just fine. The phone's broken.
I always thought the blue text was inner thoughts.
It is. This case is weird. An oil drum. Looks like it's filled with water. Are you sure it's not wine? Anyway.
Water drum.
It's heavy. I can't even budge it.
The drum over here is on its side.
Wait, I know. I'll hide in here and do a stakeout.
I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide in a drum to get arrested.
What? I'm not suspicious. You are if you hide in an oil drum.
Are we gonna check the other side of the room? Okay.
This wall is in our way.
It's got a faucet for water.
Wait, I know. This wall is merely a facade, hiding the truth. This is no wall, but a water tank.
I fail to see how it makes any difference either way.
It could just be hiding a pipe. Hmm.
Well, no time to waste. Let's get hunting for clues. I wonder what this is.
Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly.
The sheriff.
Like I said before, this here's our clan. You best be moseying along, unless you're fixing to bite the bullet.
Scary! What?
Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car?
Well, the little filly's got a good nose on her.
I kind of want Isaac to pretend to get more and more sloshed the more he drinks.
I don't know how to do an accurate representation of drunk people. I don't see them that often. You want to know who rides that red Mustang with the body in her saddle, eh?
Please.
No problem, partner. About time for victuals anyway. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prospector's office. Might just find you a cerveza you like.
Cerveza.
Cerveza.
A cerveza.
Prospector's office. Where does this guy think he is? And when, for that matter?
The Scooby-Doo Minor 49er episode.
Note to self. Look up Vittles, Saloon, Cerveza.
That's a really cute face.
I'm also going to nitpick. That is the wrong spelling for vittles.
Maybe we should check out room 1202, the High Prosecutor's office.
That implies there's a low prosecutor and a mid prosecutor.
I mean, the low prosecutor is definitely
all of these are
pain.
mid-prosecutors. All prosecutors are mid-prosecutors.
In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you like. Just keep your paws off our claim.
Right, great.
Anyway, I'm gonna go touch everything. Great. Wow, that worked out.
Oh, this is also you, Max.
Oh, is it? Hold on, let me get my foodie.
Costume swap.
Are we sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Is it
The only
lady?
other
Okay.
person in this area.
What is she like?
Prim and proper?
Excuse me.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Were you two all set? Us?
or Max. I knew it was her.
What's this? She couldn't be.
You're selling lunches here? This is a crime scene. Hello. Half and half, was it? Oh, thanks. And you, sir?
Yes.
Some crunchy goodness coming at you.
That actually looks really good.
That's delightful.
Thanks. Interesting way of doing business.
This area is off limits to anyone without clearance. Especially passers-by. Or are you officers? No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance.
Polly, why are you typing a chat? You can just say the sandwiches look great.
Maybe she can't talk right now.
Sometimes it's fun to type in chat. I type in chat
Fair.
when I'm not switching between characters.
Feels so
Does she
bad
have
for you, but
on
yet
an
I.
octopus
It's-
dog. Yeah, she has an octopus dog on.
Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone. Even if my days as the cough-up queen are over.
Cough up? Huh?
You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sordid secrets.
Slurp, you can also talk. You're right here.
No.
Secrets? Dear me, you are a slow one, aren't you? I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of that detective.
What? Oh god,
Holy.
third outfit.
No.
No,
I
wait,
got
this
it.
one's Folly, right?
Yep, it is. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime.
You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about?
Please, cough
Please.
up queen. Tell us what
That's-
happened.
The name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it.
I actually did forget it. I had no idea what her name was.
Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, she means it. Why am I talking like this?
Somehow, I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Just like I know that the daily special on Friday every week is salmon.
Destiny was yesterday special for some reason?
You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of iniquity. Evil ones? Prosecutors, they have no qualms at all about blackening the name of innocence. And yesterday, they paid homage to the most evil one of all.
Ouch.
They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce. So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors convention yesterday. I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul. Ma'am?
Admitting this to a lawyer.
Admitting to premeditated foul play.
Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something?
I mean, we should. I've been tased.
Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this, evil? I need you to prove the concept of the soul to me. Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the cough-up queen.
Kidney punches until you vomit.
The what?
Is that a threat?
Yes.
Ew. Most heinous of all the evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday. It was in his car that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all.
Hey, I try to eat healthy.
Really?
Really, what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear. This lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. So what is it exactly was it that you witnessed, Miss Starr?
It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lana Skye wield that knife so. Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime? The sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears. There's your proof of the soul. And the rhythmic beat of Lana Skye's knife.
Wait a second, you know Lana Skye?
Of course. It's quite a feat becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder?
What do you think a lunchbox of sin tastes like?
I guess
Probably
that there's
like
lots of
pickles and
chocolate.
vinegar.
Chocolate,
The
man.
worst foods you can
Devil's
put together.
food cake exists.
Oh man,
She
I
always
love
travels
devil's food
light.
cake right about now. Now, why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? Is it that hard to find out a chief prosecutor? I mean, apparently
should
she's
be
been in
public
this building
knowledge.
before.
That was a noise.
Could we ask you a little bit about yourself, Miss Starr? I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here. Why not make the lunches here rather than import them?
Because this game got localized.
Did you say something? No. Only true connoisseurs can understand. The kind you can only tell someone who has tried General Tso's Trilobite lunch set. Never mind. You win.
I don't even want to appreciate part of a Trilobite's flavor.
Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office. Your boyfriend? See the security room over there?
The cafe?
The glass-walled booth? At the cafe? I sell my lunches and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him.
Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance.
So to scientifically analyze the data available so far, you, Miss Star, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here.
Useful analysis. Not. Did you have a bad experience with the prosecutor, Miss Star? I sense some hostility.
Hostility? Perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kind of like 10-day-old clams in the chowder.
I wonder if Miss Star was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past.
That'd be a sure cause of food poisoning, scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking cough up, Queen.
I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. It's almost like everyone we run into is strange and special in some way, except Penny Nichols.
Wow.
Did someone say my name?
Nope.
Thank you, Max, for doing that.
Special.
But wow, Penny
Oh,
Nichols
boy, it's
slander.
3D!
Oh my gosh.
So this is what the back of the badge looks like. And I always thought it had a safety pin.
Each badge has a number carved into it. That way you can tell which attorney it belongs to.
You mean you couldn't lend your badge to anyone?
No, I'd be found out right away. This is funny to me. We'll get back into this one later.
26381.
Well, that's no fun.
That's gonna be on the trivia later.
No, it's not. About this card.
Lunchland vendors only accept cash, no cards. Especially not a card belonging to someone else.
No, this isn't a credit card. It's an ID card. It belongs to a detective.
And you're showing this to me, the lunch lady? Why? That's like showing a fine honeyed ham to a detective.
Gumshoe would destroy. Why do I always feel like I'm being mocked?
A defense attorney must be able to fight. How about you? Do you think you can win? How about tackling Lunchland's Pickle Supreme lunchbox?
Pickles! Delicious.
Wow, it's really crunchy.
A box of pickles? Kind of a sad lunch, if you ask me. Just like
I know
my
this is
attorney's
weird.
badge.
But I'm kind of picky when it comes to my pickles. I'm more a fan of dill pickles than the bread and butters. I don't like sweet pickles for some reason.
It's the Steel Samurai.
This is the kind of room that just screams, I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really.
Thanks.
Bro. Look, there's a trophy or something here.
A trophy? What, that shield?
Takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever's office this is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk.
I don't know if that's displayed. It's more just like kind of tossed onto the couch, it seems like.
Phoenix Wright. You never tire of prying into other people's business, do you?
That voice! Long time no see, Edgeworth.
Huh? Ah! Mr. Edgeworth!
You know him from somewhere?
Of course, I'm his biggest fan. My sister introduced us once, and...
Right, her sister's the chief prosecutor after all.
You also insulted him not that long ago.
Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk.
No, did I? No. It was just Mr. Wright here. He...
Hey, don't blame me.
Well, we're just here to investigate a murder case.
Murder?
A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot.
Hmm? That would be my car. What of it?
Okay, if a
Edward's
dead
face.
body was found in my car and it was being investigated, I would not be smiling like that.
I think he's more so just messing with Emma here because, like, you know, she keeps accidentally assaulting him despite claiming to be his biggest fan.
What? Your car?
I'll say one
I
thing.
expected better
she
taste.
certainly can't scream. So the body was found in your car?
Go ahead, say it right. You think I did it, don't you?
Hell yeah! Finally.
After you went through all that trouble to help me out last year, no less.
Yeah, but you didn't do that. You did do this one.
No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Oh, wait, no. She didn't do that. I mean...
Wait. So you're the chief prosecutor's little sister, then?
Yes, sir. Emma Sky. It's nice to meet you again.
Now that didn't sound forced at all.
Now I remember, you've really grown. I'll admit, it was a surprise for me, too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprising still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt.
I can understand. Wait! What did you say?
Lana Sky is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow.
You? Mr. Edgeworth.
I once dreamed of being a defense attorney, a long time ago.
What? You wanted to be a defense attorney, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yet, my path is laid out clearly before me. I have no time to reflect on what might have been.
Yeah, but have you seen my attorney's badge?
To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all.
What do you mean?
Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you?
I heard that you have a really terrible sports car.
What a nice callback.
Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time when there weren't murders about this. Sorry, murders? Weren't rumors about this guy.
It's almost like every case has a murder.
Murders about Miles Edgeworth, the play, coming to theaters near you.
Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it.
Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I'm responsible for the incident. For the current incident.
What? That's crazy.
Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop.
But
Some of them even go so far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny.
Toys, that bronze shield? There's gotta be a story behind that one.
my, what an amazing bouquet. Just right for Mr. Edgeworth.
No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead, Wendy. Wendy. I've heard that name somewhere before.
Do the voice.
And beside it, a giant steel samurai. Wow, I want one.
Huh? There's some written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place. Wendy.
Wendy, is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiance?
I don't think so.
That little
It's been a
flash.
while since we saw Old Bag.
We didn't have to say anything, just you see her. Yeah, no.
Whippersnapper.
Yeah, no.
Again in the future.
I've been wondering, what the heck is this?
It has a big K on it. I'm so observant.
Prosecutors.
Huh? What's that?
It's the King of Prosecutors trophy.
King of prosecutors?
It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. What, so?
So that K. That's...
K stands for king?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing.
King of prosecutors, kind of like employee of the month, only better.
Oh, you can examine it again.
Yeah, I guess.
So that's the King of prosecutors shield, huh?
Well done, Edgeworth. You must be proud to be the king of prosecutors.
The king
Congratulations, King of prosecutors.
Please, stop saying that.
It still doesn't explain one thing. Why is the tip of this shield broken off?
Chief Prosecutor Sky? Yes, we first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case.
That's right, I remember.
2 years ago. I wasn't even a lawyer yet.
Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken.
Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person. But I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you.
Then, why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife.
Why do you have a knife?
I just have this
Why
knife.
does it match your suit? Why does it match your suit? Hello?
I feel like
what?
that-
Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was the murder weapon?
To be specific, it was the knife I kept in the toolbox in the trunk of my car.
It fits its color scheme.
Yeah.
He color coordinated his knife.
Trunk of his car. That's even worse.
He really likes its color.
Edgeworth?
What?
Are you sure you didn't do it? Come on, can't he take a joke?
At this point,
You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright.
just saying, the guy was found in his car, stabbed by his knife. It's not not a strange leap in logic.
A work desk. It's quite tidy, as one might expect.
What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so well I can see my own reflection.
Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe?
Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir. Is she
Don't!
Right in front of me.
She'll sue you.
She just likes to steal stuff.
Just put it in your inventory. it'll be
Pick
fine.
up that wallet, put it in your pocket.
Put it in
It's
tabs. It goes in tab now.
Why is that plant in the background cosplaying Edgeworth? His girlfriend sent it to him.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. This jacket is even lacier than his usual ones. This must be his lucky trial jacket.
Lucky jacket, right. I've never seen him wear it. Foreshadowing.
Yay.
I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in a frame.
Wink wonk.
Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture. That is not the most naughty thing that you've tried to do this, like, since we've started here, bud.
She's getting way too excited about this.
Ooh, cute! What a pretty tea set!
I go more for the instant tea bags myself.
Amazing. The drawer below is filled with packets of tea leaves. There's no drawers. They're cabinets. They're all sorted by place of origin and flavor. Look at this royal blend. What an exquisitely splendid concoction.
There's such a thing as taking a hobby too far.
Do you have any hobbies, Phoenix, right?
Witnessing murders.
Oh my gosh. It's not a hobby.
Oh, these are all
Eventually
case
will.
files? They're stacked up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder.
Odd. I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights.
He must have someone get them for him.
Yay. We see him again.
Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe?
Again.
He must study these case reports so closely. He's so cool.
You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder.
Hey, a chessboard.
I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like Blue's in a bit of a tight spot.
Who would have thunk?
The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn.
Huh?
Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out that poor pawn. His head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. This Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. Where's the king?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah,
I was gonna
What's
say.
wrong?
I was
Right?
gonna question that too. It's like, yeah.
Edges surrounding a pawn with spiky hair. Nah, it's nothing. I'm just imagining Edgeworth
Edgeworth
playing with them, just going like, "Yeah, take that right for humiliating me." Meh."
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Lucas,
Getting his anger
It's
out.
3 against 1 because I'm just so smart.
4 against 1, actually. Actually, there's only one knight on the board now that I look at it. There's a knight, a rook, a bishop, and maybe a queen.
Okay, so we missed something.
You could always present
We
the
didn't-
shield.
to the right, we didn't really. Was there more things to look at
Oh,
to
I
the
can't
right there?
slide there anymore.
We got stopped by the other. Oh, we
Keep
can't go
your
that way anymore.
paws off.
No, the button to slide
And
is
you-
gone.
Aw.
You gotta
Perhaps.
keep your paws off our claim. Remember?
Can you take a look at this knife?
Stab her.
Oh my gosh.
Ew.
Yes.
You said you wanted some hot tea, right?
No, but thanks. She didn't even look at me.
You must have to brew the leaves a long time to get a rich flavor like this. We pre-infuse the leaves with steam before brewing. I knew it, so that's the secret to their aroma. Exquisite.
The only thing I'm smelling here is wasted time.
Isn't brewing tea entirely dependent on like what you're brewing?
Yeah, actually, specific tea leaves have specific temperatures where they steep best at.
Yeah, Max changing her
Can we
outfit every
show-
single line is funny.
Yeah.
Can we show Edgeworth, yeah.
It's against my policy to discuss evidence with the defense. Especially with you.
He doesn't like you much, does he, Mr. Wright?
Nah, with Edgeworth it's never personal. It's all about winning tomorrow.
Edgeworth, I thought you had character development.
So basically, this says you were the best of the best last year, huh?
You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, right?
Nah, I beat you like, but like 2 times and you got arrested. How are you the best?
I lost a day of work to receive that travesty.
Huh? Why's that?
I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield.
Police department? Never heard
Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you?
of it. Where Detective Gumshoe works? Yeah.
He drew us a map, remember? I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken?
What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about.
You could just answer!
Oh, right.
He doesn't seem too concerned about his reward, for better or for worse.
Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office.
Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday?
I figured that it's supposed to be broken.
Yeah,
Actually, yeah.
Striking defenses.
They explain it later. It's supposed to be based off of the origin of the word contradiction.
I just figured it's like they're fighting the defense, so they break the defense, so that, like, it doesn't have to do with the word. What?
I feel
They'll
like you have a
explain
better
it later.
explanation.
Okay. Can you tell me more about yesterday, the day of the murder?
Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office.
Why am I imagining Gumshoe again?
Cleaning day?
Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transferal.
Wiping your hands of old cases, in other words.
Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors.
And that's when you got the shield?
I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12.
That's
Kane would never get one.
very precise.
People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Wright.
No, I place a little faith in my memory. Ouch, that hits really close to home. The only thing I trust is solid evidence.
That's not 512, that's 1712. I can number.
This is the parking stub from the underground lot.
The murder took place around 5:15.
So the murder happened right after you got back.
Could you imagine if
I mean,
he
it
was
had to.
just
His
like
car wouldn't have
shuffling
been
through
there.
his phone for a couple of minutes?
Like, he just gets out of his car and someone's already putting a dead body in his trunk.
What, right? I'd appreciate it if you would direct that suspicious glare elsewhere.
Oh, I
This
think
is
this one's slurp.
I can do the voices.
Oh god.
Excuse me. Please, Mr. Edgeworth, anyone on the premises?
I'm Edgeworth. What is it?
Oh, yes, sir. At the request of the chief, sir. I bring your report, sir?
Report? What? Did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Sky?
I don't like the way this conversation is going at all.
Sky, sir. Yes, sir. Nothing of that kind, sir. This report, sir.
Here.
I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow.
Mr. Edgeworth's lid is not very tight, is it?
Stop reading my mind.
I was about to say, Emma, don't say Phoenix's thoughts out loud.
I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated.
But, sir. I'm just following orders, sir. Which way to bring this to you? I wasn't aware of the particulars of your arrangement with us, sir.
Give me your name.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins.
Right. Officer Meekins, take your report and leave. And good luck with that raise next month.
But, sir, I didn't know.
Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains and good luck. Wow.
Jesus.
Wow.
Why? Holy crap.
Phoenix, my God, man.
You had to
About
roast
that
him
one,
when he's
Emma.
down.
My man here already is not getting a raise.
And he's just following what his superior told him to do. Right.
Yes, sir? God, he caught me off guard.
As you can see, I'm busy.
With what? Playing chess by yourself?
You may leave now.
Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright.
The victim was a detective from the same department as that patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there.
Thanks. He seems to have finally calmed down, at least.
Does anyone else think Edgeworth's smug sprite looks really good?
I mean,
It does.
yeah.
I got that stupid
It's the
thing.
Blue Badger.
Blue Badger!
He's
Just
friendship,
sort of
look at him.
genuine reaction
He's
to
definitely not contemplating murder. Definitely not. Look, there's even a handprint on his face. Somebody slapped him. Oh, we're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office?
Beats me, that took almost 30 minutes by taxi. And traffic wasn't even that bad.
You mean you didn't bike, Phoenix? Whack.
The police department, huh? I only ever been to criminal affairs next door. Hold on, what's that?
It moves.
Disturbing. Why does it undulate like
I
that?
don't like that you used the word undulate. Oh wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. I'm trying to make him the police mascot.
Doesn't
Wow,
really-
Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow.
Doesn't really look like a badger.
Forget the Blue Badger. Who's that next to him?
Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger. Uh-oh, he noticed me.
He sure is running over here fast.
I'm scared.
Yay, gumshoe!
Oh, Brad, you need to change your
Oh, God.
outfit.
Wait, what? I didn't know he was here. Hold on. Do.
You have it saved for your Fujitech, right?
No, I don't know how to do that.
You have 8 slots.
I don't
be nice.
save anything.
You have Uno.
Oh my god.
I didn't know that it never told me I could save them. Sorry.
Up there in the upper right, models. Create up to 8 different
Hey,
models. Easily swap
Artman, back off, okay?
All right.
Okay. Just, jeez.
Hey,
It's
pal.
top right where it says models.
Yeah, I see it now.
Yeah, to be fair,
Never read it.
that's a new feature.
Newish feature, but yeah.
Newish. Brad only uses this.
Hey,
with us.
pal! What are you doing here?
That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Why am I asking him why he's at the police station? Specifically, why were you dancing over there?
Well...
At least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information.
Hey, I'll have you know I'm very busy, man, pal.
Everyone's reading your thoughts today,
Yeah, I know,
Phoenix.
right? You want to see my detective badge? Detective, here's my attorney's badge.
Your detective badge?
You show me this every time we meet, pal. Real men show their police badge. Nuff said.
Where's your
What
police
is
badge?
this,
Gracious.
2005? Oh, wait.
I wish I had a badge. Even an ID card would be nice.
Emma, what is that connected to your lapel?
Wait, speaking of ID cards, we
Nothing.
found that detective's card, didn't I? Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this?
Huh? Hey, pal, this is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that. You have to turn it into the police.
I was gonna, along with the wallet, but then I kept it.
Because of Emma.
Because a high schooler told me to.
It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time.
Meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot.
Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman? Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake.
But didn't you work together with him in criminal affairs?
Whoa, now I remember! Bruce Goodman! He's the victim!
That's what I
How
thought.
did you forget that? How did we not know that? Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe?
Look, we made fun of Meekins.
Not at all!
We made fun of Meekins for not getting any braids, but Gumshoe.
Gumshoe
We
was
have
definitely
like half
absent
a
that
brain
day.
cell that we split between Phoenix Wright and whoever his current little lackey is.
Like some like
Half of
father.
one.
I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You better not agree to defend the suspect in this case.
Too late.
Why not?
Huh? Oh, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him.
But what if she's not telling the truth?
Yes, well, no. Come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her.
But what if the evidence was faked?
His brain cell is being challenged. His one brain cell.
Hey, pal, can I speak to you for a second?
Huh? Me?
Why is this little girl so peeved at me?
What's with the sassy last child?
I just love the idea of Gumshoe just being like, why is this little girl being so mean?
Why is she so mean? Why is she so mean to
Why
me?
is she so angry?
What's with the sassy lost child?
She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister.
Whoa! The chief prosecutor's little sister?
Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically.
Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down.
Says the guy
You're the
screaming.
one that has been yelling.
You don't want to be overheard using words like faked.
Huh?
It's a sensitive issue with us these days.
So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe?
At the
I
police
work.
station where you work.
Me? Oh, well, nothing really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs.
Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time?
What do you mean this time?
Then what happened?
Well, this time.
I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all.
It's true, we've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before.
And get caught.
Wait.
Should probably add that at the end. And get caught.
Honestly, I find that kind of amazing that Von Karman never lost a case in 40 years and never was considered chief prosecutor.
He didn't deserve it anyways.
Well, no, he deserved that. But then he also did murder someone.
Yeah.
Oh wait, maybe it's because he got that the thing on his record.
Only
What
the
if
highest
they
ranked
have-
people. What?
What?
What happened?
What? You,
What?
you
I
said
think
something.
he incredulously asked one penalty.
Yeah,
Oh.
one infraction.
Oh. Well, I don't know how this thing works. I'm just throwing things, seeing what sticks to the wall.
Boss is not done yet.
Only the highest ranked people are being led into the criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all.
None of you?
I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? Yeah, why would you have literally no detectives investigating anything?
So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the Badger dance down pat.
I mean, I don't think it's that difficult.
Isn't there anything else you could be doing?
Nothing comes to mind. The chief of police himself has directed this investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot.
That's me, partner.
Officer Marshall.
Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy.
A patrolman in charge of the crime scene. It's unheard of, pal.
You know what I find kind of hilarious about this? I can imagine the chief of detectives looking at Gumshoe saying, "I've got good news and bad news. The good news is you're getting a half day today. The bad news, you're not getting paid for the other half."
Ripperonis.
Or the first half. Yay!
No, no.
So, this ID card belonged to the victim?
Brad.
Oh, sorry. He was a detective like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman.
Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it?
That's where the body was.
No, the body was on the other side.
It was in the room.
Edward's car.
Well,
The
Detective
rumor.
Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. It was an evidence transferal for a case he handled 2 years ago.
Evidence transferal. Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but... word is that Chief Prosecutor Sky called him out there to the parking lot.
And Lana's confessing as much. Would you like a knife? That was not what I presented.
I was like, wait, what?
Oh, wait.
It's not a knife? I got real confused.
He started juggling the evidence.
Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car. Stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Wait, I didn't mean, sure, of course someone else really did it. Someone who must have had a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth?
The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth, what could have happened?
We have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth.
Poor
Do
Edgeworth.
not
What
understand
about
why she pities
Gumshoe?
him.
What about Gumshoe?
Hey, that's it! That's the King of Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday.
Were you at the awards ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Why do I care?
Of course, pal. I got a word for diligence myself.
Congratulations. I kind of wanted, like, Gumshoe to have a little trophy too, but it's, like, really small.
Yeah, he just got a commemorative pin.
Yeah.
I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken?
Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later.
Apparently he's forgotten.
But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award. Even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office.
Naysayers? Must be because of the rumors.
He's in a tough spot again.
Again?
Again.
Like, why do I even have to question this? I was there.
Well, it all started with the murder of the defense attorney Hammond.
Why would that give him trouble?
But Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent.
Listen, pal, there have always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. I mean, it's all true.
Yeah, I mean, that was true!
Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors.
But we know! We've experienced one of those!
Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting.
But there's no evidence against him.
How?
It was in his car with his knife girl. You wrote notes.
But Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious.
I had no idea he was under the gun.
So you take it on the run.
Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself.
What?
But I know it. I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor.
I'm sure there's some. I'm sure Payne would love to be in this position.
Objection!
Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us.
Is he?
I mean, mostly himself, but yeah.
Okay, I don't know where to go.
Is Lana back at the detention center?
Oh, I'll check. Nope.
Nope. We can present her with the shield or the parking stub.
We
Well, I've
showed her
already
the shield
presented the
already.
shield. Oh wait, I can investigate things further, right?
How did you forget?
Don't press
Just
tab.
press
enough.
tab.
Yeah, just press tab.
This must be the victim's blood, right?
Lick it to see if it's blood.
Either that
Oh
or
my God.
Edgeworth cut himself peeling an apple. What's Edgeworth doing with a knife like this anyway?
Hey, maybe he spends his weekends roughing it in the wild. No.
Edgeworth
Have you
in
seen
the
his
wild?
cravat?
I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely.
You kidding? I always pictured him as an outdoorsman. Am I
Now, there's a scary
stupid, bro?
Yes, a nice cup of Earl Grey by the campfire. That's the only thing we're getting out of this. Yes, the blank parking
Like,
stub.
anything
it's
on
just,
the back.
it's like a magnet.
They just didn't model it.
Miles Edgeworth, 1712. This
But
is
he
dated
said
the day
512.
of the crime.
This murder took place 3 minutes after Edgeworth parked his car. Just chuck the body right in with him still inside. If only he was held up at a couple extra red lights. He wouldn't have been caught up in this whole affair.
Or they would have
Shoot,
waited.
one red light would have probably took it.
Perhaps.
Just goes to show, you never know what'll happen when you run a yellow light. That is not the takeaway here, bud.
It's a takeaway, I guess.
What does the underside look like? Oh, there's actually a hand holding. Oh, wait, there's actually something on the bottom. Hey, check it out. There's a metal plate here.
It looks like the names of all the previous recipients are engraved on it.
Wow. One guy's listed a bunch of times. Von Karma. I guess he must be a foreigner?
Oh no.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Well, wherever he's from, he must have been an amazing prosecutor. I'd like to meet this Von Karma sometime. I bet
Yeah,
he won't tase me.
He's been executed.
Old Pap's in a ditch now.
Oh, poor Pop Pop.
When she says it, his name does kind of have a ring to it.
Yeah, the tinnitus is still strong.
Can't examine the K.
We're just standing in front of the angel right now. looking on
Whipping out
cool stuff out of
magnifying
our
glass.
pockets.
Look at stuff.
I was wondering about that.
What? The Dancing Blue Badger? It's my masterpiece.
He did such a good job. Everyone told him he did a good job.
You did good, Gumshoe.
Good job, Gum.
I mean,
Good.
yeah, moving standee. I haven't made one of those in my life.
It's really not that hard to rig, but also... Oh, the paintwork is so shoddy.
Yeah, I'm
nice
not
to
letting him
come
get away
show.
with that one.
He did his best.
Did
Nice
he?
to him.
He's a
He's a
detective,
handprint.
not an artist. I'm sorry.
You made this
He did
Detective
a good
Gumshoe?
job.
The chief threw together some designs and I just did my thing, pal.
Nice work.
It's battery powered so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances until the battery dies.
You didn't give it a switch!
It just dies. It just dances
tell what
till
the
he
music-
drops.
Poor Blue Patcher fated to dance until he drops.
You know that art piece with the robot and it mops up the red paint? Just have
Why
that
is
box
this
that screams
evidence?
the blue badger.
Why is work of art in quotation marks? He did a great job. Also, how did we fit this in our pockets?
And that's all I know about that.
Sure.
I'm not officially on the case, you know.
Thank you.
Talking about the blue badger, what?
Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is... What was his name? The guy in the parking lot?
That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the chief of police.
Officer Marshall. Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something?
No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer. From West LA.
For a moment there. Wait, I thought you said there were no cowboys in California.
There are.
He's from West
Or maybe I don't know if they still use LA in the Japanese version, but yeah.
In the Japanese version, it probably just says from America.
Yeah.
For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Also, I love how the badger is like the only thing that provokes the chat to go wild.
Oh, it gets much better
Look,
later.
pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this and they'll let you examine the crime scene.
We examine the X. Why is it X'd out?
Well, I
Let's
think
examine it.
Isn't this thing that was for Edgeworth?
Maybe.
Oh, let's examine it.
Ours now.
I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere.
Just act like you're supposed to be there and nobody will look at you twice, pal.
That works for a lot of things.
Flashback to whenever he told Emma that attorneys aren't supposed to do any investigating. Wonder what happened to that.
Looks like the investigation is still going. I don't know who this is.
I feel like that's Angel Star.
Nah,
No, this is Isaac.
Sorry. Looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps.
I think
I
that's
It
don't
might
think
be
that's
Angel
good.
Star's boyfriend.
Keep going, buddy.
Yeah, boyfriend.
He's talking on the phone.
Oh.
Oh, got you.
Okay. Okay. I gotta feel weird saying this, but alright, I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby.
Oh,
Or
it
was
was-
that her?
Oh, holy! What?
Oh, he's still here. Hello? Why the surprised look, didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs, too.
What happened to the security guard?
I'm sorry, Isaac. I guess I was wrong.
No, it was
No,
both
wait,
of them.
he was here.
Who
Yeah, it was
said it was a
both of
phone
them.
call?
I don't think anybody was on the phone. I don't know.
Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like it's Doji, right?
Dogie.
Yeah, Dogie.
Oh, Dogi. You're looking like a Dogi that's lost its herd.
Why do you keep getting Doge?
I love how he's just like, this is
You can say Doji if
Dogie,
you
right?
want to.
Thanks. Doty.
It's because I'm thinking about the Doge meme.
Not Doji.
Yeah, but it has dog in it, so I'm just like, Dogi,
Oh my
doggy, Doji.
Like, next time you see that word, think of the phrase, get along, little doggy. That's what's based
You probably
off of.
think it's Doggy. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene.
He has a knife.
This is my badge.
Examine it.
You should show him the blue badger.
You take a look at this.
Well, partner, you're fixing to draw me. You best be ready for a shootout. Ready to become food for the vultures, compadre?
Are you ready, Mr. Wright?
Somehow I don't think he's going to help us. Would you mind reading this for me?
What's this? I warn you, fan letters to me go right into the spittoon.
Kind of
So
harsh.
rude.
I'm sorry, what did Isaac say?
Spittoon?
I thought he said Splatoon for a second.
I thought about spittoon, but I said
First the
spittoon.
Squid Kids and now this.
It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate?
Gumshoe. Ah, that old cow dog. He holding a birthday party or something?
Huh?
Look where it should say letter of introduction. It says invitation.
Ah. I think he just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? Like a defense attorney.
No worries. This proves it's from Detective Gumshoe. Better than a blood test. Guess I better let you in then.
Thank you, Officer Marshall.
Oh, that's right. He's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me.
Hey, wait a sec. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher?
Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler. Strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny.
He's just
You're
saying,
just saying
things.
words now?
So we're just saying words then.
It's just-
I have not heard Manifest Destiny used since like middle school.
I know, right? He's just saying cowboy things. Not...
it's just a Wild West word salad is happening right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's like talking to an artist and they're just like, the Mona Lisa, paintbrushes. It's like, what?
I wonder if it's too late to look at that letter of introduction.
He's like a weeaboo, but for cowboys.
We
I
also
know
need to
there's
examine the
something
blue
important
badger. Hey, look here. It looks like something's been crossed out.
Maybe it was a letter or something to Detective Gumshoe.
Let's see. Annual bonus, $20.
I'm very
Ouch.
sad.
That's it.
Ouch!
That's
That's
it.
That's it.
That's so.
I think a couple of zeros are missing.
No, that sounds about right. At least in that detective's case.
Ouch. Poor Gumshoe.
But he did such a good job on the blue badger. Maybe I should rethink my career as an investigator.
I knew it was something, but I didn't remember it was that. Wow.
Oh, God.
No! The blue badger!
What about
I
it?
can't show
We
it
have
to
to
him
look
right
at
this
him.
second.
Yeah, we can't present it. We can only
We can't-
perceive.
Oh,
Look at how much more
can't-
detailed he
we
is
can't
when
do
he's
the
not
rotation.
moving.
On an object.
Cow
I wanted to see
weeaboo.
it in glorious 3D. Note to self. Police investigations are like settling land.
No!
I don't think that's true.
Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say?
I say I won't be needing this anymore.
Yeet.
Wow.
Yeah, I can slide again.
I knew that was coming.
Yay,
I
now we
knew
can get
that
the thing
was
off the
coming.
floor.
We can steal this now.
Wait, did they seriously make the tape so that it was falling out of the back of the car?
Yes.
Yeah.
I totally missed that before. That is ridiculous. I'm
This looks
sorry,
like a
somebody
cell
like
phone.
accurately tracing the body. Usually it's a chalk outline. Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. I can't think of anyone else who it could belong to.
What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Yeah! Right, let's check it out. I'm not pressing anything. What the hell?
Yeah, I was thinking why you didn't just press left.
Okay, I'm in control again.
There's a button.
Sorry.
Can you take the battery out?
Do.
Ah,
Did he get jump
this
scared by
phone's
it?
still on. No. This phone's still on the redial screen.
Redial?
Mr. Wright? Most phones keep a record of all the calls you've made and received. You just press the blue button to display the last number you called.
Am I cool with, going through this phone?
Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it.
Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry.
Remember when we used to call it redial and not phone history or something like that?
What the flip is a redial?
What's a yeah?
Star
Redial.
69.
All the babies in the chat like,
Redial?
what do you mean that's a phone?
You're not dialing anything. What do you mean?
It's just you never know with people from your generation.
Whatever, let's check this phone out.
He literally went, okay, boomer.
No.
Can't call the cops.
Type 119.
Why is the redial button so big?
Why not?
Now, to see who the owner of this phone called last, and swear to God if it's a pizza.
Note to self, a defense attorney doesn't think first, he just pushes the button.
Edgeworth?
Steel Samurai!
Hey! That song, I know that.
You
Oh,
do?
it's
Oh, wait, no,
Phoenix's
that's you.
line.
Sorry. That was. My apologies. She reacted.
Her face was there.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
what's going on over there?
Sorry.
I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that their phone, didn't you?
Well, yeah.
Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there.
See how I'm pointing my finger guns at you? Whose is it? That belongs to the chief prospector, Sky. Prospector?
What? It's my sister's? She doesn't even like the color yellow.
She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody, right after the crime.
What do you mean she doesn't like the color yellow?
I feel like I remember seeing yellow in her outfit.
Yeah, she's got a yellow trim all over it, doesn't she? Oh, I
It's
can't
gold,
zoom in.
jeez.
I mean,
She's
you
a
could just look
bright
at
red
Folly.
scarf. That is not the first color that I think of whenever I see that character.
Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone.
If she didn't actually call someone, it wouldn't be on the redial screen, though.
Except, she only spoke for a few seconds, according to this.
Who did she call?
Ghostbusters. No idea. Sorry, partner.
Man,
Why
she
is
was
this a
really wanting to
mystery?
take
We
care of
heard
that guy
the
if she called
tone.
Ghostbusters.
What was
It's
that about Ghostbusters?
redial. Just call them and find out.
Wait, Max, what did you say?
Oh, well, if it's Ghostbusters, she really wanted to take care of this guy before he could testify.
Oh my gosh.
Now he can't even get his ghost.
Yeah. Oh, we also don't have a Maya to Spirit channel.
That's what I was about to say. Maya's already in the mountains.
Yeah, she's in the mountains. There's a mountain.
I
Now,
miss her.
I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now. One of those newfangled ringtones.
Oh, that. Oh, I'm sorry. That was my phone.
What? Your phone? She's
Yeah,
calling
it's
Phoenix?
kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. A wrong number.
Ellipses. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner.
But apparently you're from L.A.
What?
Oh, I've been saying the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. They said he's from L.A., right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
He's cosplaying as a Texas outlaw.
Oh my god.
he's walking in LA.
This rope, is it?
Yep, they laid it in the outline of the victim's body.
So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him.
We are.
You have to be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion. I don't know, Maya would easily come to that conclusion.
Mm-hmm.
This appears to be
He must
the
have
ugly
must
car
have died
where the
when he
body
hit
was
his head
found.
falling out of the trunk.
Couldn't
Looks
have been
like
the stab
lock
wound.
on the trunk is busted.
You can really see the
crime?
yellow.
The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car.
Rare folly line.
Quite a luxury car. It just screams, I have money to burn.
No, it's so hideous.
Edgeworth in the background.
Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks.
Can you imagine
Must be.
that if this was here yesterday, how did Edgeworth get around when his car is just a crime scene?
You know, Japan is
Had to call
actually
it
very
over.
walk accessible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a 30-minute walk to the drive to the police station.
Yeah, but he doesn't go to the police station.
They come to him.
Yeah.
B block is through there. That's where visitors park.
I can see the Lunchland car over there, far in the distance.
Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door. I can see a cartoon cow munching down on a juicy looking stick.
Mad cow disease.
Does that strike you as a little creepy?
Just don't think too
Cannibalism.
deeply about it and you'll be fine.
It's a cartoon. Logic doesn't apply to those.
But great. I heard cow and then immediately thought of Max's cow costume from earlier in Stardew.
No. Hey, Block. This area is reserved for prosecutors.
Defense attorneys are relegated to B block.
I dream of the day when I'll be able to park my car here. I'll go over to B Block to buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright.
I'm not
Bro.
planning on giving up my job that soon. Also, you're
What?
going to be a detective. Why would you even be where the prosecutors are?
She wants to be where the prosecutors are. I'm not singing that.
My sister's cell phone.
The last time it was used was 5/18, right after Goodman was killed. Maybe she was canceling her date for the night.
Why did Lana make that call?
We have Alana we can ask. Hello, Badger, let's go. Alright, compadre, count of 3.
Huh?
Gotta do that if you're gonna draw evidence on someone. That's what we do in Texas. I'm actually from LA.
Remind me never to visit Texas.
I see your badge. Looks pretty round. Our badge is a star. A lone star. Shining in the nighttime sky. A beam of light illuminating evildoers who come in the dark of night.
His badge looks very round.
Note to self, evildoers are weak against starlight.
It's true. There is a boss in Fire Emblem. You gotta use the starlight spell.
Nerd! Hey, that's a sheriff badge.
Oh, please. I'm not the only nerd here.
I was gonna make a Pokemon joke, but I couldn't think of it fast enough.
I will make a joke towards Q. What's that? Some sort of police passport?
This is a Detective Goodman's ID card, strangely enough. We found it a good distance away from the crime scene.
Good distance. In this rat hole? If you want distance, get yourself to Texas. Have you even been to
Texas?
Texas?
I've
This
been
is-
to Texas. It ain't like this.
This is a tiny little crime scene in a tiny little town with tiny little evidence.
This is not a tiny town.
What difference does a few yards make, compadre?
Suppose.
Note to self, if you encounter suspicious evidence, think of Texas.
No!
Emma, you're taking the wrong notes here.
There's no better way to study than to hang out with the pros.
Child.
He's not a pro! Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim?
I can tell you more about Texas. Goodman
I don't
almost
want to know
died
about
young.
Texas.
Too bad. Remember that, partner.
I don't want to know about Texas. I asked about something else entirely.
I was gonna, like, we don't know if Goodman died young, though. We don't know his age.
All we know that he was a Goodman.
Yeah. Could you be a little
That's
more
all we know. But
Could you be a little more specific?
Bruce Goodman, he was a detective, right?
He looks very friend-shaped.
Yeah, he does. He has really kind eyes.
He's dead.
Yep.
His eyes are very kind now.
Oh my gosh. Well. Aren't you a feisty? I'm gonna mess up this one again. It's Dogi, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Dogi there now. Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. The smiling Madonna told me the tale.
I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Starr.
That needs more R's. One stab to the chest. A fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report.
Was my sister involved with the victim in any way?
Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prospector Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all.
What?
Nothing in common.
They apparently worked on together on a case a few years back.
That's something in common then. So there's no motive.
Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective.
Wow.
Well, that's one reason why he didn't do much work with the chief prospector. How was I talking while drinking?
But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here to this parking lot?
You know, I just realized we could double check that if we look through the phone history. Right? We would see Goodman's number?
Yep.
Probably. But how would we know it's his number?
Oh, it's like
So-
someone who works
Yeah,
for
I'm
us.
sure someone could cross-check it.
Yeah. So it seems. Like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon.
It's nothing like that at all.
I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective?
You calling me out? They shoot you for that in Texas.
They shoot
They
you
shoot
for a lot of things in Texas.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say that too.
Huh?
I was one of them fancy shoot detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth.
Oh, really? Now he tells me.
You're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene?
Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambino?
So why are you in charge?
Wouldn't you like to know? No, I'm kidding. No reason. We're just short on the hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime. It's not
We're
like
short
I
on
come
hands, and
here or
Detective
anything.
Gumshoe was just sitting right over there.
Yeah.
That's
He's
odd,
more
though.
suited to dancing.
He is more suited to dancing.
Wow.
All of your dreams,
That goes to
Detective.
standard.
That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least.
He's nothing but a sad old cow dog that can't find his tail. Well,
Want to say that to his face?
maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth. Eh?
You want to say that to his face?
Edgeworth?
Edgeworth. That cow dog's been kicked out of this cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just, he don't realize it yet. What if we told him?
Kicked out of the investigation?
So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister.
That's correct, but
Hold on, I have to point out that that's a fact Jack just said. I like to think he was a detective, and he talked and acted normal, and then he became this.
thank you, Jack. There's a gold mine of evidence against her,
I already knew that.
and the prospect of tomorrow's none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences.
Look, just because they have the evidence and a witness and circumstantial, and she probably called the dude, and okay, she
And
Plus
she
L
admitted-
plus ratio.
Officer Marshall.
Yeah, Bambina?
How can you say that? You and my sister, you were...
Is there something between the cop and her sister that I don't know about? Why would I know about it?
Ellipses shock. I apologize, Bambina. Something must have got into me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's a-blowing through the prospectus office.
Isaac, try talking while drinking something like something.
I can't do that. I choke.
Dry wind or ill will? Someone's up to something here. But who?
I'm not a ventriloquist. Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now.
Forged evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean?
He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you.
Rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them.
Rumors till proven guilty. If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, find one person. But they're off limits. Touchable, you might say. Is it von Karma because he's dead?
One person? Who?
I hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prospector Lana Sky.
What? My sister?
Edgeworth couldn't wrestle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets. Some people load them with deals.
Yeah, the bullets win though. What you're saying Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? We know this!
Edgeworth? No. Oh, Edgeworth couldn't be. Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old timers say.
Unless they pick up the shells.
Big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it.
Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth?
So, here's a fun little history fact for you. The reason all the duels were being held at high noon in the Old West was because that was when conditions were most fair for both parties involved. Because if it
Yeah, I
was
don't really get
before,
blinded.
yeah, if it was before noon, the light would be in somebody's eyes. If it was afternoon, the light would be in someone's eyes.
That's why you cover yourself in mirrors, so you can blind the opponent before they shoot you.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, just saying, high noon was not just a bunch of fluff.
Yeah.
It's high noon.
Draw. Oh, we
I
gotta
am-
talk to one more person,
I am drawing a cheesecake.
and she is not there.
She?
Ah. Well, shoot.
We didn't show him the blue badger, did we?
Yeah, show him the blue. Oh wait, did we?
Yeah, we showed him the blue badger.
Okay. Did we look at that autopsy report?
Oh, he's 36,
Yep.
or was.
That time of death is a lot more lenient than we've been led to believe.
Well, yeah, everyone's saying such a specific time. An actual autopsy would not really show that.
We're still on day 1, aren't we?
Yes.
When will this investigation end?
50 years from now.
Okay, the only hint I'm reading is today's investigation will end
when
once
did
you've found.
What did I
Huh.
even click? I clicked the trunk. What's this? Looks like some sort of... I didn't even see anything there.
Look, something's written on it.
You're right, let's... Oh my god, this is so dumb. Anyway, yeah, you're right. It's 67S122.
There's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodman.
Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed.
Well, so what does it mean, Mr. Wright?
How am I supposed to know?
Note to self, for deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright.
I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. Okay, so I don't know how exactly, but I'm pretty sure the note is upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that 7 is a little suspect.
Well, also, 2/21 was the day of the murder.
Mm-hmm.
So if it was 2/21, we're actually looking for SL9, whatever that means.
Yeah, we have no idea what that is yet.
Yeah.
So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright?
I guess we've got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone. We took that.
So you think we'll be okay?
No! Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she did it.
No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal.
Oh, by the way, Emma,
Yes?
I know that your song... I know that song your phone plays when it rings.
What?
It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids. The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours.
Dun, dun, dun.
At 5:15, just after the murder took place, your sister
15?
called you, didn't she, Emma?
Be 3 minutes off, Phoenix.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
He said 5:15.
Oh, whoops.
Anyway.
Can you tell me what you talked about?
She hung up right away.
I see.
Butt dial.
A detective is murdered, and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on. Yeah. I don't know anything that went on here.
Phoenix doesn't know that a man was murdered in Lego City.
It's up to you. Sorry,
Nobody
I forget
said
that
the hey.
commercial.
I'll do the hey then. Hey!
Hey.
Hey! Oh boy, it's the day before my birthday.
She does have yellow.
It's a uniform.
How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright?
Frankly, there are still a lot of gray areas.
Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray area.
I mean, the whole thing points to you being the murderer, including yourself.
Don't worry about me, no matter the outcome. I'm ready to accept my fate.
I believe in you, sis.
Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice.
Yeah.
A defense attorney should never believe their client.
Gasp.
The defendant is called to trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that.
Miss Sky, you remind me a lot of Mia.
Well, like her antithesis.
But there is one decisive difference between you and her.
And that is?
You're not a defense attorney.
And not
I
dead.
believe.
Wow.
No,
Wow.
so he's got a point.
I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright.
Good luck.
Good luck.
My first trial without a Fae helping me. No one's going to bail me out this time except for this random teenager I found.
Oh lord, we're doomed.
I'll be
get good then,
alone in
Phoenix.
there. So I have to discover the truth all by myself.
Oh no, he has to actually do his job. What a nightmare.
Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way.
Oh, thank God, I thought I was going to be alone.
I'll be real. She's been less than useless this whole time.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky.
The defense is ready.
Prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor.
Edgeworth. It's been 2 months, but I haven't been in a courtroom since his trial. Why?
Didn't
Just
he say
taking
one
a
year
vacay.
earlier?
He said last year, but yeah, it was weird.
yeah.
Oh, because it's
Well,
the beginning of the year.
Yeah, because it was December.
I hope that personal feelings will not be a part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright. I will choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment to be made here is in our hands, not those of anyone else.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please.
Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky has committed an unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office lot.
Wow, he's much more forceful in person. I suddenly feel like confessing to everything.
However, she will now pay for her rashness with her life. There was a witness to her crime. A professional witness.
Professional in killing? Well then, call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
Prosecution calls its first witness, Miss Angel Starr, to the stand.
The cough-up queen?
Haven't I seen you somewhere?
You ordered the caviar lunch, right?
Oh, caviar! I've never eaten caviar before.
The judge is
distracted
really
him so
wolfing
well.
it down.
And for you, I have a fiesta bowl.
I'm just imagining like she just has a really long arm. She can just stretch to the people.
No, she pitches it to them.
She eats it at them.
Thanks.
Will the witness state her name and profession?
And you, sir? Did you order the fingerprint lunchbox?
It is too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please.
Well, Your Honor, how does it taste?
Completely ignored him. So this is why everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty it hurts. You
You might be allergic.
That's not how food should react.
Food shouldn't do that to you. Where's that caviar would taste like pickled tapioca?
What the heck does pickled tapioca taste like? Don't. Nope.
Don't want to know.
Don't go down that rabbit hole. Name, profession, now.
Me? The name is Angel Starr. Don't go forgetting it. I find myself running Lunchland these days. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth?
Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us.
Prosecution will wait. Not finished eating.
Hurry it up!
Gracious.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime.
Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I am a professional.
Huh. What exactly does that mean?
Until 2 years ago, Miss Angel Starr was a special investigator with the police.
Yeah, so she was.
She was a first-rate homicide detective.
What? Miss Starr? Oh, one sec. Was a detective?
Jeez. Uh-huh! I know who you are. Cough up.
Cough up, Queen, Angel Starr, Your Honor. Long time no see.
Very well. You may continue with that description, Miss Starr.
Just who is this lady?
The cough-up queen, obviously.
If I might have the court's attention over here. The parking lot at the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. A block is for the prosecutor's office personnel. B block is for visitors and clients. A chain divider separates the 2 blocks. I suppose that's... Oh,
wait,
that's
that's
the
mine.
judge.
I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up prosecutors' places, yes?
The crime took place by a car in the back of A block in the car's trunk. The killer stabbed the victim with this knife and went to drive the body out. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness and an arrest was made on the spot.
And who was this valiant witness?
Why, it was me, Your Honor.
Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime?
Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor.
Near that fence? Seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it?
What do you mean through the fence?
Like if she was on the visitor side, there's like a fence.
Well, it doesn't.
like-
She never said where she was.
She has a boyfriend in the security thing. So she's
Yeah, that's
visiting the
right.
boyfriend.
You're getting ahead of yourself, Isaac.
Okay. Well, Mr. Wright,
I can't agree on principle, Your Honor.
It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining?
if you can, then give them your worst, mister.
Wait, are they talking about me? They always are.
Somehow I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. When I sensed something, perhaps it was my finely honed detective's intuition at work.
Jeez, lady.
Although through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest.
People are really giving no breaks to Edgeworth about his car.
Nope.
Bring your lunchbox to your boyfriend. How touching.
As you can see, there's no room for doubt.
The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than the garish car. No, I'm kidding. The point of the knife which you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman.
Time and place.
So, how does it feel to be so utterly crushed?
I'm still thinking about that.
It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright.
Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness.
Alright, let's see. Okay, the autopsy does say it was a chest wound.
Edgeworth just kind of contemplating in the stands, like, why do people keep insulting my car?
By garish car, you mean?
Mr. Edgeworth's car, yes.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Incidentally, the knife with which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edgeworth's. Wasn't it?
Indeed it was.
What an odd case this is. The person you saw, you are sure it was the defendant?
I saw her from no further than 30 feet away. I am certain it was her.
If she's telling the truth, we're doomed.
Let's do what we can, even if we don't have any proof. We can always nitpick.
We're dealing
That's
with
what Phoenix
Edgeworth
does
here.
best.
I need something more substantial than that.
Can you tell us what the suspect was doing when you saw her?
Was it this knife?
No, Prince.
Well, that doesn't mean she wasn't without a glove, but I compressed her. Tell me more about this knife. No, I want to know about the glove. Anyway. Tell me more about the knife.
Well, I'd say the blade was about 4 inches long. Is that right, Mr. Edgeworth? It is your knife, after all.
Yes, that's about right.
Prosecutors are by nature well versed in the location of a man's vital organs. I'm sure it was easier than boiling an egg for my egg salad surprise set.
You can't testify as to her ability to kill an egg. I mean a person.
Perhaps a chicken salad set would have been a better metaphor.
Behold, a man. So, the defendant was holding a knife. What then?
I see the cursor on screen.
You do?
It's only
I mean,
fine.
it's been there the whole time, but I wasn't going to say anything.
Wait, but... Oh, dang it. But it shouldn't show up on stream.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's
it's
on
probably
stream,
not
it's
on
only
stream.
for us.
We're watching a separate.
Okay,
You could-
what do you guys think?
Well,
I try not
I mean, all we've got to lose is a little bit of health.
Well,
What?
this is gonna be a long case.
are they gonna actually be like, she was left-handed?
No. That's that one game you want us to play.
Oh.
Tell the court why you didn't try to stop this crime. She doesn't have to.
to. Not her job.
You did see her raise the knife to strike, no?
The defense has a point.
No, they don't. Unfortunately, by the time I realized what was going on, it was already too late.
Too late.
Yes, the next moment. Yes, the next moment the chief prosecutor brought down the murder weapon.
I see.
It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it.
You said that before. Anything else?
Scientifically speaking, Miss Starr's testimony is flawless.
Sounds pretty fatal to me.
What do we do? As I said, is my sister guilty?
Let's just keep our heads cool and press the witness a bit, shall we? For some reason, having her panicking next to me makes me calmer.
Don't smile like that.
Emotional support teenager.
How did you know? I mean, I should have read the first part again.
I respect the prosecutor's basic abhorrence of crime. Yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy.
The lunch lady's uninformed opinion is duly noted.
Bruh. Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their whim, killing off a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that.
Miss Starr, do you have something personal against prosecutors?
You're not allowed to ask questions.
I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if I hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one.
And by the way, that's not me being mean to Emma. I don't think she's allowed to ask questions to witnesses.
No, she's not even. No. She is a professional 11th grader. She should not be here. She should be in school.
She's not even registered on the defense team.
Yeah.
Like, maybe Maya was, but Emma, no.
I don't know. I definitely don't think Maya. Remember the one time Maya called out, she was kind of reprimanded for it.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
also that was like when Phoenix was like getting in trouble. They were like, Phoenix are not allowed to say anything.
True, Maya was pretty good until then.
Yeah, that was Von Karma being Von Karma.
Actually, I think that was the second case.
No, I think it happened in the last one. Like, she did it against Lotta.
Okay.
Anyway, laid off. She was fired.
To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That said, I am a pro. As you know, my testimony is unbiased and flawless.
Very well. You may continue, Miss Star.
Okay, so what have... Okay, there we go.
There's still more. This boyfriend, he's the detective.
Not that boyfriend. The security guard.
Ashley admitting that in court. That boyfriend. You have several. Judge, that is irrelevant to the case.
Yes, this boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the other boyfriend. Care to join? Gracious. But yet another boyfriend position is still open for applicants.
Oh my. Oh my gosh, I had to do this. Okay. I'll stick with the lunches. Thanks.
Note to self, the judge had to think before replying.
The security guard room is in the lot, in A block. It's up on the second level, so you can see everything from there.
That would be the... You cannot. That would be the room with the security sign. The cafe.
The room where it didn't happen.
Incidentally, did you bring your lunch boxes by car?
Since I'm a visitor now, I parked in B block.
So she was in B block when she witnessed the crime?
Let's see.
Okay, so do you want the hint?
No, there's still more to press. You sensed something? So you're saying that you had a premonition of the murder?
It felt like, how would you say? Oh, yes. It was like the feeling you get when you view a pumpkin chock full of seeds.
I have no idea what that means.
Speaking of a detective's intuition, wasn't the victim Mr. Bruce Goodman also a detective?
Yes, well, it was like a young cheese. She's not good at
Young
this, is she?
cheese.
Oh, pale white cheese, not yet tangy with experience on the streets. A greenhorn.
It must be hard, yellowed, and sharp as tack.
Then they must be
No.
hard. I'm sorry. Anyway.
Yeah, with the odor of an old cheese to match.
Emma, you're gonna be held in contempt of court.
She likes food just as much as another little teenage helper I know. In any case, there in the lot I felt something stirring in the back of my mind.
Emma likes Nekus.
Hmm. Hmm.
What do you guys think?
Show her your badge.
Yes, it has to be your attorney badge.
Hmm.
What?
I know what it is, so when you're ready, I'll tell you.
No, dude. Just you're looking at a guide, aren't you? Come on, there's 7 of us. We have to figure it out together. That's last case scenario. We're on the first witness.
Is there... Oh wait, can we present like the photo about the lot and like the fence right here?
Okay. I will say she mentioned being in B block when we pressed her second statement.
Yeah.
So I think the wire fence would be relevant now to ask about.
Like we have to talk about it.
Shit.
Oh, this is now no. Witness, in your testimony you clearly stated the following. Prosecutors are nothing more than worms. Ergo, you are a biased witness.
You might want... Sorry, it's lagging. You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie.
Huh? Rookie?
Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me.
Is that a threat?
I'll fry you like a fritter, crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside.
That's a threat. That was inspiring.
Was it?
No.
What?
That was more like a threat.
I believe that I've heard that tagline elsewhere. You could cry plagiarism.
I may be relegated to the lowly position of lunch lady, but my instincts are honed.
Ah, there's gloves, yeah.
Judge?
Oh, a photograph. You took this. I didn't realize it was the judge speaking there.
The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took over and snap, I took a picture. In fact, one of my lunchboxes is rigged with a camera.
I suppose that's more exciting than just hanging it around your neck.
Witness, why am I only seeing this photograph just now?
She hates you.
You think I'd show it to you, a prosecutor? Think again.
This is so dumb.
My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs.
Well, this is most certainly the defendant.
Which boyfriend? This one, that one, or the other one?
Yeah,
That one, I
the
think.
one that still has the application open.
Uh-oh. That is unmistakably Lana Sky.
So, what was the defendant doing at the time?
Okay, at least I get this. So what can we learn from this?
There is a lot of blood on her coat.
Yeah.
If it's the moment
She
of
is
a crime,
wearing
wouldn't she be
gloves.
still holding the knife?
This is true. But then again, she also said as soon as she registered what happened, she took the picture.
I mean, yeah.
Is that it?
Hmm.
Oh.
Well, the word "was" is there.
Didn't mean to do this.
Okay. She thrusts the tip into his chest. Wait a minute, let me see the picture one more time.
It's a missing bowel in it.
There's a lot of blood on her coat, but where would it be on the floor? There's no blood on the floor. And she said she stabbed him multiple times. That would produce some blood spray, wouldn't it?
Once.
Only once.
She made mention like it was multiple times, like the rhythmic beat of the knife.
Where?
It's not in the testimony.
No, I think she
And
was
it's
just
more
being
metaphor.
dramatic with the one stab.
Still, even with one stab, a stabbing's going to generate some blood spray, right?
Yeah, it's
Maybe
why there's
it's-
blood on the coat, unless something else.
But I would figure if it's on the coat, why is it not on the floor? Why is it not on the concrete?
Maybe the angle the picture was taken in.
I'm thinking about presenting the photo against this, saying, "There's no knife," but I don't know.
I don't think that would work.
It's a contradiction, though. Like, what else you guys thinking?
I got nothing else, to be honest.
No music.
Oh?
And you witnessed this? You saw Miss Sky stab the victim with the knife?
As I've already said, yes. I swear it on my finest salmon swirl lunch.
I'm sure that is a fine lunch.
But isn't that odd? Look at this photograph.
And
This
it's right.
is the photograph you took of the very moment of the crime, is it not? Then why is Miss Sky not holding a knife?
Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts?
Objection.
That had to be the weakest objection ever, Edgeworth.
Object.
Yet it was still stronger than your ever feeble mind, Mr. Wright.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
This photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing. This was taken the moment after the stabbing.
And how can you tell that?
Blood splatter.
Huh?
See the dark crimson stains on the chief prosecutor's coat?
Yes, definitely red.
Yeah, yeah, also, can we just point out that I am apparently getting a tutorial on what blood splatter is? But it's a black and white photograph.
It could be soy sauce.
It's a lot of soy sauce.
Oh. Yes, it's hard to tell, but this could be blood.
Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here.
No problem.
No problem, except you. Trying to steal my lines, Mr. Wright.
It was a good one, yeah.
That's my job. Mr. Wright, are you going to just sit there and take that kind of abuse?
I kind of do it all the time. It's kind of masochistic at this point.
You're a punching bag, aren't you?
You got a better idea?
Well, we got no other option at this point.
Wait, that contradicts what the witness said in her testimony. Namely, that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime.
Well, it seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies.
That's
Stare
it?
down. If you run out of lunch, you order seconds. Problem solved. If you don't like it, try ordering the jumbo-sized lunch from the get-go.
Good advice. I'm not sure I understood it, but good advice.
But
Girl.
how can you tell?
I don't have time to stop her. I didn't have time to stop her. Prosecutor Sky was cold, calculating, like a robot. She killed without pain or remorse. It was a premeditated murder.
Premeditated? How do you know?
Look at the chief prosecutor's hands in that photograph.
Well, are those gloves?
Surgical gloves made of thin rubber, most likely. Why would she have those on? If it was not premeditated, she would not be wearing those gloves.
These gloves do seem to tell a tale of premeditation.
A premeditated murder, a serious offense.
Witness, let us see your testimony.
Yes, add things to testimony. That's it?
Okay. I smell something in this. The gloves do point to premeditation, however, did she bring that knife?
No.
Yeah, that's right.
Witness, do you know what this is?
Are you trying to test me? I sell box lunches for a living, you know. That's a knife. The knife. The knife that was in Mr. Edgeworth's trunk.
Indeed, it is my knife.
Call that a knife. Mommy, are prosecutors bad people?
Yes. Next question.
I feel like we could have had Slurp Folly read those lines.
Yeah, I know, right? The defense has a request. We ask that the witness provide an accurate testimony.
What's that, rookie?
In your testimony, you stated that Lana Skye planned this murder. And that's why she was wearing those special gloves.
Seems like a natural conclusion to me. The gloves do indicate planning.
However,
That accidentally mixed the words glove and planning.
why would she not also prepare the most important thing? The murder weapon!
Oh.
This knife just happened to be in the trunk of that car. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to plan a murder, you don't forget the weapon!
Don't give them that advice.
Oh.
Oh, thanks. I was wanting
Goodness.
to make my plans.
Order! Order! Order!
I would love Lana to just speak up in the audience, going like, "Yeah, you see, I just forgot." Slip of the mind.
Oopsies.
Totally planned it. Thank God there was a knife there.
Oh my gosh. I did also read this, by the way. Okay.
Great. Now the tide is turning in our favor.
Great show, Mr. Wright. My sister's as good as free.
Definitely
That's not
not.
how that works, babe. That's not how that works, babe.
Yeah.
Love the enthusiasm, honey.
Curb your enthusiasm.
Right. I believe the next lunch you will be eating is humble pie.
How long have you been saving that one?
For a few minutes, actually.
What?
I hope you weren't deluding yourself into thinking that the tide has turned.
Stop
It is just
reading
like
my
getting rid of
mind.
Not over such a trifling detail.
But this shoots a hole in the whole premeditated theory.
Ah, the prosecution could care less if it was premeditated or not. The only one who seems to care is that lunch lady over there. The defendant, Lana Skye, murdered a detective with a knife. That is the only thing the prosecution need prove, nothing else.
Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you think you're clever now. But you know as well as I do that she planned on killing him. It was planned. If it wasn't, why would she have been wearing...
I believe I'd like to hear your testimony again.
Witness, please tell us only what you saw, not what you thought.
How dare you? My powers of deduction are not to be underestimated.
Really now?
Lana Skye intended to murder Detective Goodman. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge the knife in again and again.
It was
Again
only
and
once
again.
back when the
Hello?
victim was summoned from the police department to the prosecutor's office. It does sound a lot like premeditation, doesn't it?
So if I ordered a pizza, does that mean I'm planning to kill the delivery boy?
Yes, obviously.
I mean, she
In
does
any
have a point.
case,
For
the
once.
defense may now cross-examine the witness. I don't know, her testimony seems pretty biased.
That part's what's sketchy.
Yeah, I mean, we...
Yeah.
The
It's got to be
autopsy
the three
It
report-
ones.
says a single,
Yeah.
single stab wound.
28 stab wounds.
Uh-oh, you rolled a nat 1.
You say she stabbed him again and again, but you couldn't have witnessed that.
Are you testing me? Then I'll test you.
Please not math.
With my moss surprise. What the heck is that?
It's moss.
Matcha?
She forgot to clean her lunchbox out.
I'm afraid the moss is growing under our feet as we wait, Miss Starr.
What do you mean?
I shouldn't have to explain this, but take a look. The autopsy report states that death was due to a loss of blood from one stab wound.
You're right. Good show, Mr. Edgeworth.
I was the one
Was
who
it Phoenix that
objected.
figured out?
Edgeworth didn't do that.
What a hunk. He's my hero, really.
Oh my gosh.
Get a better
What
role
about my
model, please.
objection? No one knows.
Well, witness.
You got the crime scene set, right?
Is that just
Was she
right?
making
That is a
on the
really
spot?
sad lunch.
Probably isn't the most
Is that
bites
ketchup?
out of any character, by the way.
I
Yeah.
feel like she's just making these on the spot. Oh, thanks.
I always believed that no one could ever mistake ketchup for blood. But now I realize that such mistakes are possible.
So, you're saying you mistook something for blood?
When she lifted her knife, I thought I saw blood at her breast. Splattered blood from her victim. That's why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice.
And tell us what you saw that you thought was blood. Testify.
Wait, is she wearing the muffler in that picture?
I don't think we could see that picture.
No.
She's not.
Oh wait, yeah, she's not.
I didn't even look that up. It just stuck in the back of my head.
Well, that was an easy one then. Mr. Wright.
The witness is clearly not suited for detective work.
What?
Is he stealing Phoenix's injection again?
He is.
Oh my god.
The suspect was not wearing a scarf or muffler of any kind when she stabbed the victim. And you've proved it yourself with this photograph.
Huh? That can't be.
Only a professional lunch lady could be so utterly clueless.
I'm not sure if Edgeworth is helping us, but he's waiting for us to figure it out before stealing our thunder.
He really is.
Oh my gosh.
Congratulations. Perhaps you finally found your true calling in life. Dude, you don't need to be such a dick about it.
Yes,
Yeah. Harsh words, but good. Wow.
In the end, Mr. Edgeworth prevails.
What was my objection? Chopped liver?
But it was there. A scarf. No, not that, but something red. Really.
Well now, where were we?
You stealing my objections, dick.
The witness has given us an entertaining interlude, but back to business.
You can't say that cute gumshoe isn't here.
Ah.
What?
Very well, witness. Continue your testimony. You saw the crime and apprehended the suspect. Tell us about that.
Very well. I do remember some things accurately, at least.
Ultimately, we couldn't shake the most important part of her testimony.
Wasn't he thinking that again? The most important part?
The part where your
The part
sister
where you're-
stabs the victim.
Reading your mind again, sorry.
This next testimony might just be the moment of truth. Which is why we'll be saving
Also-
it for next time.
Is it just me, or like when she's like facing forward, does her face look more round?
I mean, kinda. But yeah, we're
Oh, dear.
already running over time, and I know Max is probably a little bit EP.
A lot of it EP, but I'm okay.
Sleepy.
You're doing all of the
No,
lines
no,
right
it's-
now. We can wait.
Tee.
Yeah, we can wait another week or so.
Besides,
One-man
we got some
show.
Baldur's Gate 3 to play. So, with that being said, we hope to see you guys on the next video or live stream. But this has been your host, Kazar Raspel, as well as the rest of the Tricksters of the Trade. Hoping to see you in the next video or live stream. And signing, I already said that. Whatever. Bye!
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.